A reading from the Gospel according to Luke. Chapter 9, verses 51 to 56. When the days for Jesus to be taken up were fulfilled, he resolutely determined to journey to Jerusalem, and he sent messengers ahead of him. On the way, they entered a Samaritan village to prepare for his reception there. But they would not welcome him, because the destination of his journey was Jerusalem. When the disciples James and John saw this, they asked, "Lord, do you want us to call down fire from heaven to consume them?" Jesus turned and rebuked them, and they journeyed to another village.
Words of the Holy Father. Jesus set his face to go to Jerusalem. Jerusalem is the final destination where Jesus, at his last Passover, must die and rise again, and thus bring his mission of salvation to fulfillment. From that moment, after that firm decision, Jesus aimed straight for his goal, and in addition said clearly to the people he met and who asked to follow him what the conditions were: to have no permanent dwelling place, to know how to be detached from human affections, and not to give in to nostalgia for the past. Jesus, however, also told his disciples to precede him on the way to Jerusalem and to announce his arrival, but not to impose anything. If the disciples did not find a readiness to welcome him, they should go ahead. They should move on. Jesus never imposes. Jesus is humble. Jesus invites. If you want to, come. The humility of Jesus is like this. He is always inviting but never imposing. All of this gives us food for thought. It tells us, for example, of the importance which the conscience had for Jesus too. Listening in his heart to the Father's voice and following it. This is why we must learn to listen to our conscience more. But be careful. This does not mean following my own ego, doing what interests me, what suits me, what I like. It is not this. The conscience is the interior place for listening to the truth, to goodness, for listening to God. It is the inner place of my relationship with Him, the one who speaks to my heart and helps me to discern, to understand the way I must take, and once the decision is made, to go forward, to stay faithful.